Here we're given the vertex and the focus. Because it's talking about the vertex, focus, directrix, and even these 2 points, we know that this is a parabola. We'll go ahead and draw a rectangular coordinate plane. Then we'll plot the vertex. This is the vertex at 3, 0. The focus is at 3, -2. You can even put a V for vertex and an F for focus here. This tells us different pieces of information right away. Because the focus is underneath the vertex, this means that this is a parabola that opens down. The directrix is in the opposite direction of the focus. We want to know what P is. P is the distance from the vertex to the focus. Because they gave us the points and we plotted them, we can see that the change here is occurring to the y coordinates. That from the vertex, where the y coordinate is 0, it takes 2 units to go down to where the focus is. So the distance there is 2. Since it went down, you'll say P equals -2. It took 2 units to get from the vertex to the focus. That means that it'll take 2 units to go up from the vertex to the directrix. It'll take 2 units to get up here to where the directrix is, and then you'll draw a dashed line this way. And the equation of this line is y equals 2. So this is the equation of the directrix. After that, we have to find the 2 points. These are also known as turnpoints. They're based on the location of the focus, just that there will be 2 points on the parabola itself, but with the same y coordinate as the focus, because it's one that goes down. Since this is a parabola that opens down, it's based on this form of the equation. For this, we want to know what h is, what p is, and what k is. We already have all the information. The vertex is where you find h and k, because the vertex is h, k. And in this case, they gave us the information. It was 3, 0. So you take the 3 and you put it here where the h is. You take the 0 and you put it there where the k is. At the same time, we can take the -2 and put it there where the p is. This turns into x minus 3 squared equals 4 times -2 times y minus 0. When you simplify this, don't FOIL this out. Leave it as x minus 3 squared. Here this will be -8. You don't have to put the y in parentheses at this point. When it's simplified, since there's no number in parentheses with the y, you can just write it as y. So this is the equation. We needed the equation in order to find these 2 points. What you do is you use the focus to find out what the turnpoints are. So you look at what's on this side. The one that isn't squared is the one that you substitute for. And the number you substitute for it comes from the focus. So we'll take this -2 and we'll put it there where the y is. This equals 16. Then you solve for x. When you add the 3, you put it in front of the plus or minus. This can simplify into integers. There's one where x is 3 plus 4. There's one where x equals 3 minus 4. This gives x equals 7 and x equals -1. So we can get some ordered pairs here. The 7 we just found goes here. The -1 we just found goes there. And you might be wondering what goes in the y-coordinate. Remember, this came from the focus. We took this -2 and we plugged it in here for y. And from that we found these two x-coordinates. That means that the y-coordinate is -2. And these are the 2 points that we needed to find for this.